Make sure he's on. All set? All right. Good evening. The time being 6:30, I'm going to call to order the Tilton Planning Board meeting of Tuesday, June 9th, 2015. First on our agenda is Planning Board Case 15-15 Site Plan Review. Proposed to expand an existing retail fireworks store through the addition of 4 seasonal storage containers at 47 Tilton Road in the Regional Commercial District. We have an application. Are these both the same? Did you give me 2 of the same?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Here's
Yeah, that's what I got. That's the same. That's this one.
I looked through it and the application appears to be complete. So I make a motion to accept it for review.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. And I guess it's Mr. Is it Obey?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Obey. I don't know who's who. No one has name tags. So. All right. So what are we going to do here? Looks like
Well, the nature of my business, I get my fireworks direct from China because it's the cheapest way to purchase them.
Yeah.
And they come in at a container is 1,000 cases. And a container is going to fill up one of the trailers I get from Tilton Trailer. And I've been limited to 4. This is the first year I'll only have 4. I have to make it work. Usually I have more than that, and you know, I befriended Joe Plessner 10 years ago when I started. And he says, I noticed you got trailers there. I says, yeah. Well, they're not legal. And I went, oh. He says, but you get them out of there right away. I says, yeah, I don't want them there. They're out of there right after the 4th of July, before August. Okay, well, we've kind of talked about it, and nobody's going to bother you. But just to let you know, you don't have written town permission. And that's the way it's been in New Hampshire for, you know, fireworks have been around now 27 years. So the state fire marshal made a rule through the state police rulemaking, whatever, and to say that you have to have written permission from the town, and it has to be approved by the fire department. So Captain Jubert scoped out the site, and we've been working with him, with the state fire marshal. He approved 4 containers, and we got zoning permission a while back, and to be subject to site plan review. Originally, I was going to build a building, and you know, unfortunately, the business just doesn't make enough money to build a building. And I didn't know that until, you know, the economy is worse than when I opened up the business. I'm not crying, you know, hardship, but, you know, this is the only way I can make it work. If it weren't for this, I'd have to have a tractor trailer coming in on the 1st of July, 2nd of July, 3rd of July, and unloading stuff. And that's when I'm selling the stuff. So it's necessary to keep the business open.
Is the 4 what the zoning said?
They approved
or
4.
is that what the fire marshal said you had that?
Both. Fire marshal, Captain Jubert of the Tilton Fire Department, and the zoning. They already have written permission for, it's under the, you have to review it here for the site plan, see where they're going to be put. But there's only one place where they can go. It has to be 50 feet from my building and 50 feet from the border to Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, and you should have a drawing there.
Yeah. Is this line right here the 50-foot line? It looks like. Okay. So we're just- Questions from the board?
No, I mean, they've already met with fire chief and the zoning board, so. I mean, it just gets
curious how big the containers were.
It's whatever Tilton trailer gives me. I don't have a choice. I call up and say, can I have one of your biggest, I always call them 45 footers, but they'll deliver me a 40, they'll deliver me a 48, and according to the fire department, it really doesn't matter, how big they are. They don't make them above 48, so it's,
So you were cleared for 48 days?
yeah, I cleared for 48, but they've already gone over that, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get. It's kinda like, I don't know, you get a box of chocolates. You get a pink one and a,
Aren't they there, aren't they already there now?
there are 4 there now, yeah. Yeah, I need them from, February, 1st of February through the 1st of August. Because it's such a peak sales, for the 4th, and, when they make them over there, you can't say, okay, I want all 4,000 cases delivered on June 29th because I'm gonna sell them on, the first week of July. They say, we got this container and the boat's already sailed from Hong Kong. You gotta put it somewhere. They don't, they're pretty good to work with, but if they have a container right out at the port, it's $500 penalty per day. If I don't pick it up within 5 days, they have these rules that you find out after the fact. Scary rules.
What's that? Yeah, I guess we'll open up for public comment, if there's anyone here from the public.
Yep, for the record, my name is David Gross, and I'm representing Granite State Credit Union, which is on the other side of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And when we were looking for our site next to Tilton Fireworks, we were aware of the storage containers, didn't have a problem with it when we developed the branch, and they've been a great neighbor, so we're in favor of you approving this.
Well, that's nice to hear. Nice, somebody is full.
Wait till they have the promotion open to the account, get a free box
I'll
of
cancel that
fireworks.
40, I'll cancel that 40-foot fence I was gonna build that.
Anyone else from the public? Guess we'll close it to the public. Any more conditions or comments from the board?
Seems like everything is all set, just look it up.
Do we need to, I think we need to follow these conditions here. Need to list these conditions in there.
You could, or the board could say,
Follow the orders.
I mean, I think if you said nothing about it, if you said silent on the matter, it's not like those would go away, those would
Right.
still exist, but it couldn't hurt to say something like, all conditions of the CBA approval shall remain in effect, or something like that.
What he said.
So, the conditions of the March 18th ZBA decision,
I think it's 17th. Well, it says 17th.
oh, March 17th, sorry, March 17th. That's the list. Go up the fire department.
So should we just write up a little approval
Yeah, recommendations of the fire department, yeah. I thought,
motion?
so, follow the recommended, the approval, the conditions of the March 17th ZBA decision. And then the recommendations of the Tilton Northwood Fire Department. Sorry, were these questions that the fire department had, were they answered at the ZBA?
Yes, if you want to take a quick look at them and fill you in, or why don't we just, do you have specific questions that you have questions about?
I guess the first one they had was the definition of temporary. I just want to make sure that we're within don't know if there is a definition.
Yeah, I mean, I think, right, I don't think temporary depends on, different subjects, different issues have different timeframes. I think that was largely addressed through the ZBA notice of decision that establishes clear timeframes.
Yeah.
It was 6 months from 1st of February, and not all 4 of them would be there. I just need one at a time, and then they'd be out of there by the end of July.
Is that quick in the business,
Huh?
Is that quick in the business here? Quick.
Yeah, it's good and bad.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of time to about nonsense, but it's made for the young person. Yeah, it's too quick.
So we want to say recommendations of the DBA and then the Tilton Northwood Fire Department.
Yes.
So
Okay,
there's,
so we'll just say, planning board recommends that they follow recommendations of the Tilton Northfield Fire Department. I guess this is a motion.
sure.
Okay. And the decision of the March 17th CBA. To approve.
Before you go into discussion, just I don't think the word I don't know that you want to go with recommends.
Oh.
They must.
No,
It
you're
must,
right.
it must follow the
Can't say
recommendations of.
recommend. That's right. They must.
There we go. Meet the conditions
shall?
of the 2000, meet the conditions of the March 17th
Well,
ZBA approval. And then the recommendations of the Tilton Northfield Fire
Or we
Department.
could just approve the thing.
Yeah. That would be it too.
Yeah. That would probably be easier.
Is there a second? Is that the motion?
I don't think it's clear what the motion is.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
One more
Do you
time.
want to do the whole thing? with the-
I think we should just put those conditions.
Do you want me to read what I
Yeah.
thought I
All
heard
right,
you say? Okay.
yes.
Moved by Ms. Harvey to approve planning board case 1515 with following conditions. All zoning board, all ZBA conditions and fire department conditions shall be observed or
From that, yeah.
Adhere
From that
to.
case, from that case. Okay, that's my motion.
Okay, second it.
Second. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Great.
Go to it, good luck.
That was easy.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Dave Gross.
Yeah, we've talked on the phone.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I talked to his son, I think.
No, that's Paul. Him and I.
Carried on.
Yeah, he filled me in. Did you-
Next case.
Did you call
Planning
me
board
periodically?
1502.
Yeah, that's the second,
Yeah.
We were looking
Yeah.
at the
second after you
Yeah.
talked
Talked a
to
little
us.
about maybe.
You remember back.
That's right, there
You
was
guys
actual-
feel
all right.
Right, right.
Site plan review and conditional use permit, groundwater protection district. Proposal to construct and operate an Aroma Joe's coffee shop at 476, 478, and 482 West Main Street in the general commercial district. This would be not bad.
Here, you need one?
Yeah, I have two of these.
I gave you 2 of one instead of 1 of each.
Already got it. That's fine. This is back here.
Yeah. Do we have fire department See, it's not checked off on the list.
Yeah, I mean, so the fire department is, fire department captain is aware. So when I send out the email to the planning board, I send out an email to him. So I don't know if they've had any dialogue with the fire department at this point yet. You know, obviously, state law requires that all buildings be approved by, or meet fire code, and the way we determine that is through an inspection from the fire department. So it's not like it's something they can get out of, but it certainly could be a condition of approval. I guess I wouldn't recommend holding up tonight's hearing for it.
No,
but that's certainly, you know, you're up to you.
No, I don't think I would, I just would want to make sure.
Yeah, yeah, no, okay.
Appears to be substantially complete to me. But I'm always one of four.
Motion to accept the application for case 1502 as substantially complete.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right,
There you go.
the floor is yours. Whoever's coming to speak for Mr. Tremblay. Huh? The applicant?
You trying to skate out of this?
You know.
What can I answer for you, I guess? Fairly familiar with the law and the site plan, we just completed a few weeks ago. There's a lot of investigation as to what those actual parcels were, but we'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I guess that's the issue is there's three parcels.
Yeah, somehow it is recognized by the town as 3 parcels and it was not.
Yeah, but it is not.
There is 2 parcels.
Oh, it's only.
Yep. And I don't know if you have a
One
drawing.
owner? One owner?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, she's sitting right behind me.
So what
And they're gonna be
parcels?
merged?
Yes, and that would be based, you know, would be like a condition of the approval.
Is it 76 and 78? Or 76, 478? Or 78 and 82?
I'm not sure which address, I don't know why you had the 3
Oh,
there.
It's,
okay.
because those are the, yeah, those are
Those were the
the,
3?
yeah, like, I mean, R 26-3 has a number of 476,
Okay.
R 26-4 has a number of 478, and R 26, or it might be the other way around, or something like that. So, for the purposes of making sure that, you know, everybody knew where we were talking about it, it seemed to make sense to put all those numbers in, so that no one can go back later and say, hey, you didn't tell me.
So it is really only 2 lots.
I mean, I think right now they're recognized and taxed by the town of Tilton as 3 lots. Mr. Tremblay's consultant provided us some information that I passed along to the mapper to get his interpretation and final call on it. And I would expect we'll see some changes in the new maps. That'll help sort out whether the, you know, whether the town is ready to call it 2 lots. And then, of course, as Mr. Tremblay said, I would recommend if the planning board did make a motion tonight to approve that a condition require that all lots comprising that depicted site right there be voluntarily merged prior to operation.
I have that question.
Right, exactly. Eric was, right.
I just want to make sure it's the same question.
You're the one who brought it up, then, yes, right. We were able to, immediately following your call, I contacted Mr. Trump.
Because we would have, my concern would be if you have property lines and you have setback issues on 2 property lines, so we can see it would have to be, I think it's 50 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it would
Yeah.
have been,
It would have been.
yeah. it has to be. a
Go to the
condition.
old photo mart in those places, the old photo mats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick them up.
Yeah. We actually have, we also have a groundwater protection that we have to do separately as well, so.
Something I didn't circulate, but was, I think it's listed on the website as available, is the drainage report. Interestingly, I contacted Mr. Tremblay's consultant today because there's a bunch of zeros for the runoff volumes, and his reply was that there really is no runoff. The soil there is very porous, and so there was no pre-runoff. There's no post-runoff. They have put a rain garden, you can see, to manage the pervious surface runoff. But as far as the conditional use permit goes, it doesn't seem that level of impervious that they're proposing threatens the nearby environment.
So does it slope to the water off the pavement to the slope towards that rain garden, or?
Yes.
Residences on either side of that.
Let's see, there's the old Masiello, I think is on one side. What's on the other side?
There is a mobile home, and then there's two dog grooming,
Oh, okay.
and then there's the mechanical garage.
Yeah. So it's, while there are residences, it's certainly,
No, I'm just thinking of the volume of the speaker box for the drive-through.
yeah.
There is no speakers.
Would you just drive up north?
Yep.
Oh, all right, so
Yeah,
this-
because like
That's
two
one of the
windows,
big
two
things, there's no
windows.
speakers. That's one of Joe's, one of
Like that,
Huh.
yeah.
oh, so at the menu, so at the menu, there's no one.
No, you look at the menu, you drive up to the window and talk to a person.
And then get your drink.
I like that.
I've never,
Yeah.
I've never been to one of
That's
those.
one of the,
Sorry.
that's all right. That's one of their big things. They have a speaker with a slash to it. That's a no-no.
Oh, okay, no, I'm just thinking the neighbors,
Oh.
like, sometimes you go to some of these restaurants and you can hear it for a quarter mile away. And I just
Yeah.
think of,
Now it's face to face.
Forward to it.
questions.
I don't see anything.
the hours of operation, I know we talked at the
Oh, right.
preliminary, that hasn't changed, has it?
It's 5 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The, I have a couple questions, I might have a question this afternoon too.
Yes.
I can't remember what it was. It was something about looking in the old minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the lighting, downtown lighting?
No, I think it was emerging,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's,
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's 78-watt LED fixtures, shoe blocks that just shine down. They don't really want much lighting. They want enough to be safe, but they don't want it put like Walmart. And that's the feedback I got.
DOT's approved your driveway plan.
Yep, the curb cuts.
Probably gone over the signage already.
Yeah, it's actually,
We went through that last
it's
time.
in, it's the last page of the
Yeah.
packet.
Sewer.
There
No,
was-
not the 11 by 17s, the,
Oh, it's all.
it's in the package, yeah.
It's on the website.
I can pull it up.
Yeah, maintenance schedules for drainage and stormwater.
That was good.
That's in that package.
I'm just gonna
Sign it, sign it, I got it.
reiterate it so
You got
the
this,
record.
do you have a picture of the
Yeah,
sign? Okay, I have it here in a hard copy.
there's the sign, if anyone needs to see it.
Yeah, we saw it last time. Yeah, we were talking about it last time.
How many employees will there be at one time?
2 or 3.
Yeah, there's only an employee and then,
I think it's just employee parking.
yeah, is there only 2 spots?
There's 4 spots.
Oh, only 18.
Yeah.
Four spots in case I drive up to harass them. That's
I
right.
think the last one we talked about people walking up.
Yeah, we talked.
Yeah.
There's proximity to the school, but DOT, I mean, that would be a.
The kids, it's like, yeah, I forgot it all.
Open it up to the public. Is there anyone here from, there was a gentleman sitting there, I don't know if he was here for the,
Usually the other gentleman.
there was a guy sitting there, wasn't
Yeah, no idea.
there? Oh.
There's
All right.
sign-in things over there.
No, I didn't know if there was any comment from the public.
Well, I support this. That's from the public.
She is the public?
Yeah.
I'm public. I'm supportive.
Any other public comments? Make sure that's noted.
Patricia Garcia supports.
I guess we'll close the-
Wholeheartedly.
Let's close the public comments. How do we work with the groundwater permit? What's that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so the purpose of the permit is to, I think, groundwater protection district only allows 15% of the site to be impervious. I think they're looking for somewhere between, what, around 25? Just looking at this giant set plan. So it would allow for them to build as they proposed. Again, very porous soils in that area. No runoff.
I said it was like 11 feet down, all just sandy gravel.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
right down.
Turns out to be.
There's a lot, the maximum lot coverage allowed is 15%, so the proposed lot coverage is 26.3%. Currently, none of that lot is covered.
And then, I mean, again, that's only because it's in the groundwater protection district, the underlying zone. What are we, what zone is that again? General commercial? 75%, okay.
So if this was anywhere else in town, it would be 75% if it wasn't under the.
Anywhere else in that district, in the
Yeah.
general commercial district, right, yeah.
Is there any guidelines for that? Groundwater protection?
The, oh, like when,
Like, what is it
when it
supposed
would
to
be a
hinge
good,
on here?
I'm sorry, what?
What is it supposed to hinge on, the approval? Or permit?
Groundwater protection, really, I mean, you know, like, does this, I guess, does this proposal threaten groundwater quality or quantity. I mean,
I don't see how it would.
but I'm not asking the question, I'm
You're right.
answering your question, but
Rhetorically,
yeah.
right.
This would be something where we'd want to maybe put an oil water separator in that rain garden pond. Is that a pond, basically, is it?
It's dry, actually, there's one in Laconia, it's on my dry passage. It's
Oh,
dry.
is that what that is in front of that one?
Yeah, so it's this dry piece of ground.
It's,
Yeah, but it's always dry.
I guess it's the board's call on that, Eric. Given, again, the soils in the area, given the relatively small amount of pervious area, I don't think there's a tremendous threat of, NBT or whatever, contaminants through, pollutants that might fall on the pavement, but, I suppose, actually, I'm not even sure if NBT is dealt with through an airborne water.
No, I'm just thinking, because of,
Technical, but.
I'll just think of cars, a lot of, it's now gonna be,
Yeah.
the water's gonna go somewhere.
I don't know.
This is on septic tank, right? Where's it going for sewer? Septic tank?
It was only 10% off.
Double percent, 15%.
Okay.
See, that big of an issue. I mean,
No, I mean,
next
it
door,
was
we're gonna have
already-
all of the characters, right? Next
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
And that's in the groundwater protection act, zone, right?
Probably.
I've never seen the one in the phone, I've never seen, now they say that's a rain garden center, I've never seen standing water in there. And considering how close they are to the lake, you would think there might be some type of high groundwater there.
Are you on Restaurant Road there? Is that where you're located?
Yeah, it's next to, it's a Chinese place that used to be there.
Yeah, almost across the street from Canton Chevrolet.
Yeah, it's like diagonal.
Okay.
Near the lake, kind of in front of the conference center. There's railroad tracks right between the conference center. It sits up higher than the conference center. It used to be the back water, I think, before it burned down. So. Questions?
No, I don't know. Just thinking about that groundwater thing.
Well, they have snow storage, they're gonna use it. It's not like the cars are there for a long time.
Right, the drive-in
They drive up, and they get their coffee, and they go.
could be leaking. It's scant oil, but
Heck, I can,
that could be in, on the street as well.
they're not gonna be producing.
So,
They don't
yeah, they're
cook,
not
they don't cook
producing
there,
it.
do they? It's not like, it's gonna be.
Yeah, so I'm fine.
It's so stupid, it's 9 hours, it's for sure. If it rains too much, they'll check in 24 hours. And it's a 6 months.
Yeah,
That little separator.
Yeah, I think that's fine. So, right now, if we want a motion, it will be all lots depicted on the map shall be merged,
Voluntarily merged.
voluntarily merged. And, anything else?
You know, we have to, but we approve the groundwater permit, and then we have to approve.
That's,
the site
that's
plan.
separate though, right?
I think we do the, sorry, we do the groundwater first, and then.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, I make a motion to approve the groundwater permit. Um,
Is it a conditional use permit or is
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Additional use permit for PB 15-02, Warmer Joe's.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, got that part.
Thank you.
And then we have to do the actual site plan.
Yep. I make a motion to approve the site plan, planning board 15-02, with the condition that all lots depicted on the map be voluntarily merged. That's the condition.
Into one lot, is it the?
One lot,
Mm, yeah.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay.
That was easy, huh?
Thank you. Thank you.
Smell more coffee.
Hey, I'm gonna make
Oh,
sure we
it's-
tell you we're on the planning board when we come through.
Planning board definitely needs coffee.
Yeah.
Get the planning board discount.
I don't
If you
drink
come
it.
the first week of opening, I'll recognize you. After that, at the window.
What do you have for non-coffee drinkers?
Oh,
That'll
oh,
drink
they
coffee.
have more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of.
I guess we'll
It's
find
never
out.
too late to start.
Well, it's the only one around here is Laconia, so I don't.
there's all
You can
kinds
see
of
what they
things.
have on the site, on the website, what they carry.
The other thing is when McDonald's rebranded, they get a couple of tags and Cokes and now iced teas. That's the other thing I use. I love the sweet tea, so. All right?
Very nice.
Sweet tea,
Oh,
Yeah, are you Southern?
Yeah, must be.
Nice.
Born and raised in Jersey.
It's not moving this way. It's south.
That's where my mother lived. So I guess, do you have any questions for us? Now that it's,
So any breaking ground?
When do you plan on breaking ground?
Probably looking at the 1st of August,
No, how long will it take to build?
about 90 days.
So it won't be ready for Bike Week.
No,
So it'll be ready for coffee season.
Yeah.
right. Wish it was earlier than that. Oh, well.
And the nice thing is they're gonna pave Route 3 for you.
Yeah. They're gonna pay down through
Oh,
there?
lovely.
Yeah, they're gonna pave Route 3 starting just after the 4th of July.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna take it down 3 inches and then put 3 inches of, they're gonna do it from the railroad tracks over by Citgo over to the Franklin line.
Really? Yeah, that will be nice.
We're gonna do it at night.
Even lovelier.
Too bad you can't be open by then, because then you can feed all the coffee to the truck traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Good.
So we just use on the back burner again.
Well, this is originally they were trying to do in town, but there's some dispute over the drainage.
We got paid.
So that part might get done next year, between the railroad tracks, we'll get done next year.
I think they just
Moved
have
down.
to
Yeah, so,
make people.
this part will be,
Drainage.
Like tear it apart.
yeah, I guess. And I guess they're supposed to do part of School Street that they didn't do as part of that, so, because they, I was talking to one of the state engineers the other day, he was telling me that because no one owned the drains, take ownership of them, they're not gonna do that section of it. So, it's like a little section, but yeah, so you guys have a nice smooth road, yeah.
And people drink
Get a lot of
their
traffic through there in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna bore on
And you, so, all right, we're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good summer.
I don't know if that'll be a great summer, but I'll be tired.
We'll see you for Halloween.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd let me dig or not.
Harvest Point, whatever the cop.
While they're paving it.
Oh,
Pumpkin spice.
They may, that's a very good question. Yeah.
So that's what I said,
Shot, yeah.
I figured out what-
Which is 35 mile, it'll be about 5,000 along that
They
road.
drill into the road.
So we're up to that Tilton landscape to get some mulch.
Yeah, I
So,
thought they
the
got
guy
twice
asked
that.
me stuff, but
yeah.
he says, you know, she's on the planning board. I died,
Oh,
I
yeah.
died, he tells everybody that, I'm
Are
like,
we okay,
yeah,
approved
because
and
once you say that, then
finished?
everybody's,
So
oh,
the only
can
thing
I
left
ask you
now
a
is
question?
the old application.
Celebrity there.
Yeah, right.
She
So
told me.
then he says, well, if you come
6
back, I'm
weeks.
gonna give you,
And you applied for it 6 weeks ago?
No, just yesterday.
No,
that's like,
but with the loan, they don't
You give me a
order the
contractor price.
appraisal until
that's what he said, yeah.
Yeah,
right
Yeah.
after
because
the
he plows our
loan
lots,
is
of course,
basically
so
approved,
contractor price.
except for that, and he has all the
Maybe
estimates.
sneeze.
Because they have to.
Yeah, he just likes you being there.
We're
They
a
have
tape
to
measure on
appraise it,
Oh,
sign
yeah.
all
Yeah.
contracts
so
are
we're all
right.
in. Then the appraisal
Fill this trash bag
also
and
has
put it in the back of
to
the
have a
car.
value as it finished.
It is pretty reasonable.
Mhm.
That's the way it
Yeah.
is.
So it'd
So
take all
what's the
my
time frame
estimates.
on this?
Yeah.
6 weeks.
All
We got one more
right.
faster.
She said 4 to 6, and yesterday she told me they're running around 6.
So review the
She'll let
main
me know
6 minutes.
probably tomorrow out here, and she'll have a confirmation.
Anybody
So I'm
want to
putting
do
in my
I
like 6 or
watched the
7
movie
more
last
weeks.
Yeah,
So we were shooting for
I
middle of
mean,
July.
yeah, I really,
Hopefully
as
it's
you can see, I took the
still gonna
list
work.
and put it on,
Yeah,
I
it's
felt
right
like
ground,
all the
so.
discussion we
Yeah.
had was
Thanks.
sort of,
You'll just
I
have
couldn't
to.
believe it only
Yeah,
boiled
now
down
it's
to
just
that.
waiting on the appraisal.
Well-
An hour and a
That's
half.
it.
well,
Just keep-
well, I
Well,
mean,
stay
he
on 'em.
summed it up.
Okay.
They wanted a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we,
Oh, okay.
if you guys feel those minutes are light, I could go through the tape again and.
It does
put
work.
more.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
What, what,
No, I just
Yeah.
thought it was interesting.
Okay.
It's good, like a
Be a
little
pain in
checklist.
there, but.
Yeah.
We're close.
I thought it
It's
was
a to-do list, it's 100
Really
minutes.
almost
Yeah.
more useful that way,
Yeah.
with less words on it.
We are.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
this is.
that was good.
this is-
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
that was just kind
All
of.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll call you.
it's no fun anymore, because there's no mistakes.
I'm hoping to have
No.
something.
You know, I always
Provide
found
you
mistakes before, it's like now that you showed up, there's no mistakes.
You-
I've been
well,
waiting
you-
for this
Yeah,
stuff
I've had
wrong.
several
You've
conversations.
gotten me a few times.
Fabulous.
Oh,
I
very
have
few.
to.
Pace of the word, that's what for-
See you later.
Bye, Paul.
How's that?
Dying to catch one.
I looked up the word signage,
Oh,
and there's no such word, they said.
Yeah, I just went through that.
Signage, signage, okay, and I looked that one up too,
It's a
spelled
Latin
the
word,
same.
meaning-
I'm like, look,
It's like Pemigewasa is a Native American word, meaning river that runs by many expensive condominiums.
yeah.
All right, but there was a motion that started to be made, so.
Yeah, to accept the minutes as is for the meeting of May 26th, 2015.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Like,
Aye.
Abstention.
It's
Oh.
not available.
It wasn't here.
Yeah, okay. My brain was thinking, oh, that's only 3 planning board members, that won't do, but it's, no, it's fine, it's a quorum of a quorum.
the correspondence.
Any other business?
The
Any correspondence?
No.
Wow,
Correspondence.
still good. I hate it.
Oh,
Any other business?
well, let me see.
Do we have a
That's not
meeting?
bad.
Yeah, 3 cases coming up 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be a busy meeting.
On the 23rd.
Yeah,
I just said I was going to
yeah.
Bring her.
everybody,
We talked about reserve,
everybody.
their water
Just
issues,
her.
Yeah, Taco Bell's all set, yeah,
keep waiting for
She's
that though.
cute.
yeah.
She's
She's
gonna
got
talk to
Hispanic, so
everybody.
she's got every.
Are we adjourned, do you guys
No,
want
I
to
have a
adjourn?
question, and
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to say it without implicating the business, and saying the business out loud, or, I don't know. if
Do you
I-
want to ask me after the meeting, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll just ask you
Yeah,
after,
let's
it's just something
meeting.
that
We've done our
someone
meeting.
said to me, I think, just in conversation, I'm like, they can do that there.
By the way, did you see all the cards gone? All of a sudden, there was
There's,
only
there's,
3.
yeah, but there's more coming back.
Oh.
Wait a minute, okay.
There's more, there's like
Go
six.
on to close the meeting.
Well, make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All those in
3
favor?
seconds.
Aye.
Aye.
That was good. That means we really want to adjourn.
Uh-huh. about right, Dari, we said it was.
Well, last
Yeah,
week
yeah,
we
45
saw the
minutes.
cars from AutoServe.
So, here, let's get
Yeah,
everything
right.
turned off.
Yeah, there's only two in the field there.
Yeah, I went
No,
by
there's-
and I was, they
There's
were all
like 6
gone.
more close by now.
What's going on?